Well, good morning. It is, what is it? It's Friday. Friday, November something, and we have started the castle part of the Rhine. I'll figure out what day it is after I video this. And there we go. There's another one. Very cool. Let's do it. Yeah. And then we have another castle coming up.
Most of the castles here on the Middle Rhine were toll castles. So that Gunzelin broke his neck, but Gerda was saved by her future husband Helbrecht. After Gunzelin's death, Helbrecht inherited Reichenstein Castle, and Gwen and Gerda lived happily ever after.
Another
There
castle.
you go, so that's Reichenstein Castle.
Sorry for the bad video work.
I can see even
There's a
this time
glass
here that
thing.
right
I guess I can take it through the glass.
Around this particular area.
Wow.
A lot of people will take their caravans
Jeez.
and camper vans and make their way all along
That's pretty
the Rhine
cool.
throughout the year, whether it's summer or not.
Seabolt or Seaboard, something like that. I'm gonna get the little sheet. There's a little sheet down at Guest Services that talks about all the castles. All right, this is Heimburg Castle in this delightful little town. All right, and this is a church, a famous church. I'll figure out what it is later.
And we get the mileage. There's the map back here.
Yeah, and there's a chapel back there.
Very nice, yeah. Okay, I can get them all. The mileage.
And there's the overgrown vineyards. There's the
Right.
currently active vineyards. Very nice. And there is another castle in the little town of Bacharach, like Burt Bacharach.
In addition, its location below stream of the dangerous
Okay, this is a twofer. Two castles for one. And there's the little town.
Now, looking on the top of the hill, you can see Cow Castle, or the Württemberg's Castle, 1200. And since 1504, it's been called the Barbarossa Tower. The red building is a luxury hotel and restaurant, and the greyish
interesting.
building facing the town
So this is the Schönberg
House,
Castle.
which is similar to a
They call it
hostel.
the Frankenstein Castle because it's so many different
In
styles.
1957, Hans and
And
Maria Hüttel with their 4 children lived in the only habitable small part
The
on the
red
south
part
side
is a
of the
hotel.
castle, and they were exploited a refreshment stop for hikers and castle visitors. This
Okay.
proved
So this is Oberwessel, and it has much of its defensive walls around it, which is pretty cool. You can see the gates or the towers. Huh. It looks really pretty. Oh my gosh. Look at all those timbered houses. Okay, this is the Lorelei Rock, where there was all kinds of shipwrecks because this is the narrowest point of the Rhine. It's very deep and the flow is very fast. All right, there is another castle with terraces going up to it. The Cat's Castle. And we're moving over to the left. Where is it? Oh, I think it's up there. Yeah, that looks like a castle. And this is the Mouse Castle, to go with the Cat's Castle that we just passed a little while ago. So Chip and I were here 43 years ago. We have rented a car. This was before we had kids. We rented a car and we drove up along the Rhine, and we saw the Mouse Castle and the Cat's Castle and the Lorelei, and I want to dig out those pictures to see how much has changed. This has been completely restored and can be rented out for special occasions. And these are the castles of the hostile brothers. And see the wall between them? Yeah, they were pissed off at each other. The one especially. So they built a wall so we wouldn't see the other one. Very dramatic story. And that is pretty much the end of our castle commentary here on the boat. Next stop, lunch. And with the castles in the background, sort of, kind of, it is Friday, November 8th. I wasn't sure what date it was, so there we go. All right, we are on a Moselle wine tasting tour. And here's the terraced
Valley is wine growing region.
grapevines.
It's so beautiful, the vineyards with the yellow leaves. We have no sun, but the yellow leaves, they look, they like different vineyard
Oh,
sites.
those are cute.
You
Cool
see the vineyards are
vineyards.
historical vineyards. You see the old terraces here.
All right, we have stopped at a viewpoint, and we've got a view over the Moselle and the town that we're going to do our wine tasting at, which it starts with a W, but I don't remember the name. So I'll find that out. Okay, I found out the name. It's Winigen, and those are beautiful. Okay, so that's the town of Winigen. All right, we are at our vineyard to do our wine tasting. Up close and personal with some grapevines.
Wine comes out late. This is good because we are always
This is our group.
bushes and trees green much earlier. But wine comes out late. And this
So here we are. We are getting ready for our wine tasting. And we've got 14 people from another Viking ship. And then we have ours. And this is a parade for Saint Martin, who was a Roman soldier. Oh my gosh, this is awesome! We just are heading back to the ship, and we just kind of happened upon this. Oh my gosh! I love when this kind of stuff happens when you travel. Oh, this is great. And there's a lot of people here. It goes on and on and on. Wow. All right, I'll turn it off, but this is really cool. And the birds, I think it's really bothering the birds. I love the lanterns and the open flames. That's St. Martin's out to look that up. So we are being cultured tonight by a quartet. See the one guy sitting down? They're a quartet from Koblenz. Perfect way to end the evening. Little Edith Piaf. Okay, it is the end of another day. Yeah, it was fun today. Not a lot of exercise, but it was still fun. So tomorrow we move on to Cologne. So in the meantime, buy the shoes because you need new shoes. Eat the cake because it just tastes good and you deserve it. And take the trip because sometimes you just need to get away. So I will see you tomorrow.